Today we're going to discuss the central nervous system.
Do you know where information is processed in the nervous system?
The control point of the central nervous system is the brain.
The cerebrum
Cerebellum.
and brainstem are the major areas of the brain responsible for processing and relaying information.
The brain is constantly changed by its interactions with the environment, and stem cells produce new neurons throughout life.
Many of these new cells begin in regions associated with learning and memory.
The spinal cord is the main communication link between the brain and the rest of the body.
There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves branching out of the spinal cord, connecting the brain to different parts of the body.
Certain kinds of information, including reflexes, are processed directly in the spinal cord. Go!
A reflex is a quick automatic response to stimuli.
The brain contains billions of neurons and other tissue that process, relay, and forms responses to a huge amount of information every moment.
What?
Sure.
Okay. The largest region of the human brain is the cerebrum, and it's responsible for the voluntary and conscious activities of the body.
Also, intelligent, learning, and judgment. Nah.
A deep groove divides the cerebrum into left and right hemispheres.
Check out the crack.
Crack kills.
Hey, drugs at the end of the movie. Each hemisphere deals mainly with the opposite side of the body. Sensations from the left go to the right hemisphere, and right go to left.
Each hemisphere is divided into regions called lobes, named for the skull bones that cover them. Frontal, parietal.
Temporal, occipital. The thalamus and the hypothalamus are between the brain, stem, and cerebrum.
The thalamus receives messages from sensory receptors and relays the info to the proper place.
The hypothalamus is the control center for hunger, thirst, fatigue, anger, and body temperature.
The second largest region of the brain is the cerebellum. It coordinates and balances the actions of the muscles.
This makes the body move gracefully and efficiently.
The brainstem is located below the cerebellum and connects the brain and spinal cord.
Some of the body's most important functions, regulating blood pressure, heart rate, breathing, and swallowing, are controlled by the brainstem. Now, let's talk about addictions of the brain.
Synapses make the brain work by transferring messages from cell to cell,
Doing the conscious work, like thinking.
and less conscious work of producing feelings and emotion.
I love you, man. Nearly every addictive substance, including illegal drugs, use the neurotransmitter.
Dopamine. Hey, dude. These synapses are associated with the brain's pleasures and reward centers.
Oh yeah, that feels good.
Dopamine molecules stimulate other neurons across the synapses, producing a sensation of pleasure.
Yeah, baby.
The brain reacts to excessive dopamine levels by reducing the number of receptors for the neurotransmitter.
Because of this, normal activities no longer produce the sensation of pleasure.
Hey man, let's go play golf.
No, man, I like what I'm doing right now.
Okay, whatever. Addicts feel more sick and depressed without their drugs.
It takes more and more of the drug to get the feeling they need. So say no to drugs. Angela, let's go play golf.
Okay.